What is going on, everyone? That's right, we're here live to play some of the past Mortal Kombat collections in honor of the new collection coming out this year. Figured we'd come on here, play a little bit of the past collections that are out there. There's not a whole lot of those, but we do have some, and we're going to start off with Midway Arcade Treasures. Green screen is taking the box away. But Midway Arcade Treasures 2 on PS2, of course, has Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3. A curious decision to include just regular 3 on there, but I actually kind of liked it because I'm more of a fan of original 3, but I love both UMK3 and original 3, so there is that. But we are going to start off with that, and we're going to go on to, of course, the arcade collection that was on PS3 and Xbox. And something else that's a little lesser known. Obviously, the hardcores are going to know about it, but there is something else that we're going to look at that is a little lesser known. Okay, so let's go ahead over here and get started, shall we? Got it fired up here, ready to go. Midway Arcade Treasures 2, oh yeah. This thing has some issues, to say the least. If this was a collection just dedicated to Mortal Kombat games, I think they probably could have fixed some of the issues. But, hey, back then, I was willing to take it. Of course, Mortal Kombat 1 is not on here because it was featured on the Deception Collector's Edition. So they opted to not put it on there because of that, for whatever reason. Make you buy that too! Oh yeah, make you buy that too! I'm an idiot, I buy it all anyway. So, yeah. Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3. And, of course, Narc. Maybe we'll play Narc one of these days. I love Narc. Game's absolutely batshit crazy. But we will start out with Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, we'll start out with Mortal Kombat 2. We'll just go right into it. And, of course, with PS2, you got loading, loading, loading. All day long, we're loading. Maybe. There we go. Games Plus, what's up, man? Sitting here waiting on the old loading screen. Good old PS2. Everything is on original hardware, guys. I got this whole hub over here of all my systems going into the capture card. I do have to swap some things around when I change things up, but we'll get to that when we have to. Not bad so far, you know. It's not bad so far. When it boots up, you're like, oh, okay. Doesn't seem bad. Seems pretty legit. But there is one notable thing in this that drives me absolutely nuts. As you'll see soon. I'm sure some of you already know what it is. Nice and smooth, though. Looks great for what it is. Notes. Well, it ain't gonna happen here because there's no shadows. Gave it away. The flickering shadows on this collection is enough to make you nuts. But, I mean, like I said, this isn't a disc that was dedicated to these games. I think if it was, wouldn't have the flickering shadows. Plays fine otherwise. The audio is a little bit... It leaves something to be desired. It's not that great. It's a little crispy, and not in a good way. A little rough around the edges. It's over-amplified almost, which is a problem with something else we'll take a look at soon. Here we go. Flickering shadows, baby. Oh, yeah. Gotta love the flickering shadows. To make you crazy. Look at that. I don't know how it's coming off on the stream, but on my actual monitor, it's just absolutely insane. Enough to make you nuts. After a while, you don't notice it. You know, everybody did complain about it back in the day. But after a while, you didn't really notice it after you get into playing and you're in the heat of the moment of playing. It is what it is.
Round one, fight.
Not a whole lot you can do about it. I mean, even back then, I was hoping they would just have made a collection, like, you know, dedicated to Mortal Kombat, back in the old PS2 days. I think this is 2003, right? Somewhere in there. Maybe a little later. Could be wrong. What I thought. Yeah, that's one of the things, man. It is a little faster. You're right about that. That is one of the other things. It's almost like playing a turbo version. Oh. My PS2 controller is beat to hell. It's my original PS2 controller still from back in the day. It's still going, but it is beat, to say the least. Well, it works good, though. I have taken it apart and cleaned it and all that stuff. Obviously, you have to at some point. All right, with your damn waveform shit. Damn it. Oh, man. We're just gonna play. We're not gonna go super crazy here, guys. We're just gonna play some of each one, because I want to go through these collections. So, and I just fucked that up. Wasn't prepared for it. Didn't have any of the buttons held down. Oh well. But we are gonna not go super duper crazy, because I want to get through these collections, just kind of compare things like that. I did not want to do that. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. It's alright. Come on, you want some leg sweeps? Ah, you want some leg sweeps? No? Okay. Alright, not a fan of the leg sweep, I got it. Hey! What do you think you're doing? Prick. Oh my goodness. We'll do one more time here. Raiden's my main in every Mortal Kombat, obviously except for 3, but I like Molina though too. I used to whip people's ass in the arcade with Molina. They get super pissed off. Not the computer though. The computer's like, don't care. I'm cheap. Whatever. That's definitely better than those, man. It's definitely better than the Saturn and the PlayStation standalone Mortal Kombat 2. By far and away. Like, I'll take flickering shadows over that any day. Yeah. Pretty sure the difficulty is set to high. I never adjusted it. It's all good. No big deal. I said we'd do one more, but we're gonna do one more. Why not? Let's go. Go here. We'll go here. I'm not quite in the mood for random select right now. Look in the background. There's old Hornbuckle. Play him on the Mugans or whatever the hell. I still gotta get into that. I still gotta play. I want to play that latest Mortal Kombat one. Mortal Kombat 2 one. It's whooping my ass left and right. I'm talking and not paying attention though at the same time. Now he's gonna whoop my ass. No? Okay. You son of a bitch. Why do I keep jumping? I know he's going to do that, and I still jump into it. Throw me in the pit. Thank you. Thank you. At least you did something right. At least you did something right.
Fatality.
MKF30. What's up, man? Thanks. I appreciate it. No, I don't think I am. But then again, you never know. My dad was a traveler. Hard to say. I haven't seen my dad in 30 years. God only knows what kids or grown-ups or anything are out there that I'm related to. Who the hell knows? It could be possible. With that being said, let's go ahead and we're going to go to MK3 now on here. I can take a second and really look at the chat and stuff. 3DO version looks good and sounds good, plays like crap. Well, I have to hand it to him, though. It's quite the feat for one guy sitting there doing that. I do have to hand it to him. So for that being the fact, it is actually quite impressive what he's managed to do. But yeah, it's not going to play all that great, but it is quite impressive, the feat that he did accomplish there. So, all right. Now, MK3. Here we go. Again, a weird choice. But then again, we found out why they only included regular MK3, because then on Armageddon, you had the Ultimate MK3 included on there. So they're like, oh, we're going to divvy it up. Mortal Kombat 1 will be on Deception. Then you can play the other two on Midway Arcade Treasures. And then you can play UMK3 on that, because you got to buy them all. Yes, you got to buy them all, buddy. And of course, I did buy them all. What else is new? I'm a sucker for Mortal Kombat. What else is new? This one's a little quieter, audio-wise. And when we get into some of the other ones, I am going to have to play around with the audio a little bit so I don't blow anybody's eardrums out, because the one we're going to look at gets ridiculously loud for whatever reason. But the audio in this collection here isn't the best. It's clippy, you know. It's got a little bit of, it's rough around the edges. It's not crystal clear. But at the same time, it is an arcade emulation. You are playing actual arcade games, so there was some give and take, but especially back then, there was give and take, and you rode with it. Again, had it been a dedicated disc to these Mortal Kombat games, they probably could have ironed that out. But, oh well. Something that we can sit here and go back in time and take a look at. Oh, let me see here. Yeah. The music keeps going. See, there's a glitch right there. The music keeps going and it shouldn't. So that's obviously an issue. And of course, the flickering shadows. Which is very baffling, because I don't think the shadows were flickery in the Mortal Kombat 1 on the Deception Collector's Edition, and I don't think they were on UMK3 on Armageddon's Collector's Edition, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. I could have swore they did not flicker in those versions, so they're like, well, there's slap MK2 and 3 on this collection. Yet, why was, I mean, Mortal Kombat 2 is the most popular one. Why would you treat MK1 so much better than MK2? I don't know. That's just my personal preference. Just a personal preference to get the flickery shadows and the weird audio. Shang Tsung's gonna kick me to death. Son of a bitch. Why? Oh my god. I'm sitting here doing Shang Tsung moves, and I'm not Shang Tsung, you stupid idiot. Holy shit. No. All right. Oh, yeah. Screamy Neemy. No. Yeah, that's what I thought. Monkey ass. Just like, there's the music. Music just keeps on and rocking and rolling. Drove me nuts. I want to hear fatality music, not diddle-dee-doo, diddle-dee-doo, diddle-dee-doo. Oh god, she's gonna kick my ass. What else is new? Then she just stands there. Here, whoop my ass for a minute, and then I'll come back and kick yours. Oh, yeah. No. That's right. That's right. Oh, my goodness. No name. What's up, man? Yep. She's gonna whoop my ass. What else is new? No. I know. There's all the... I could be doing exploits and this and that and whatever. I'm not trying to seriously play through the game right now because I want to get through these games. Because we're looking at the collections. It's the main thing we're doing here is looking at the collections. And obviously we've started out with Midway Arcade Treasures 2, and then we're going to move on here in a minute to the next one. Go Cyrax. I like Cyrax. I like Cyrax. I don't like Cyrax anymore. Asshole. I really don't want to uppercut because I don't want to have the background cycle over again. That's one of the things about regular 3. You uppercut here and you're going to be stuck in an endless loop between Soul Chamber, Bridge, and the balcony. I don't want to get stuck in that endless loop. Drove me nuts. Come on already. No. Yeah, there you go. Aw. Oh, I almost did it. I almost did it. I almost did exactly what I didn't want to do. Damn it. Not having the uppercut because I don't want to uppercut. It makes it a little bit more challenging for sure. You go over there. God damn it. There. Can we do it without uppercutting? Well, she's gonna uppercut me probably. Piss me right off. Wow, that seemed awfully sluggish for a second there. It's alright. No, you were not making... There you go. Oh, no. Damn it. Didn't get it in time. Oh, well. Round 1. Thank goodness. The Bell Tower. Or Shao Kahn Tower. Or whatever the hell they decide to name this tower. Because it had a couple names. Really? Of course you did. Of course you did. No, that's... Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Every time I jump up and down... Did I pick up Switch 2? Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I had pre-ordered it from Target, and Target literally decided to wait until the very, very, very last second to ship it out. They literally shipped it out like late yesterday. And now On Track, formerly Laser Ship. Everybody loves Laser Ship, you know. They have it. So, God only knows if I'll actually get it. Could have actually just walked in a store and bought it, but I've already bought it on there, and you can't return it until after it's delivered or whatever. And so, I'm just not one to go buy it and then cancel it later and whatever. I'm going to wait and see what happens, but yeah, won't be pre-ordering from them again. Even though I have pre-ordered from them in the past and it wasn't this bad. Like, they have at least tried to make it happen within a certain time. And the worst part is I'm one of them Red Circle members where you're supposed to get the 2-day shipping and shit. Oh, what's going on? It's ridiculous. Yeah, it has been a long time. No name on. Good. Same old shit, different day, brother. That's what's going on around here. You stupid. I'm sitting here, okay. I'm sitting here, why am I not doing the spin? Because you're not Cabal, you fucking geek. Holy shit. Why am I doing that now, all of a sudden? I'm not Cabal, I'm Sub-Zero. Maybe my brain, my little dinosaur brain, will get it through there. Really? I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that in a regular game. Punk ass bitch. Yeah. I had you.
Win. Round 3. Fight.
There he goes. Oh my god. My old PS2 controller is it's good for RPGs, but man, when you start playing fast action game, it's seen its better days. Still my original one from back in the day. Thing is, it's rough around the edges, worse for wear to say the least. All right, so there's Midway Arcade Treasures 2. Notice the music stopped. Isn't that weird? It's another weird glitch in this. Oh, Ultimate Combat Code. I know it, but I need a second controller, which isn't happening right now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to the next platform. The advertisement for the movie's still in there. That's funny. And move on to the next thing here, to the next set of collections. And go from there. I got to switch some wires around here, guys. So let me, let's go back over here. Go back over there. That in there. Okay. Make sure we're good here first. All right, then. Okay. Now we can go back over. Jones, what's up, brother? There's my man, Jones. Holy shit. All right, guys, let's go back over here. Now, this is the one I was talking about. Might be a little lesser known to some folks, but there was a standalone Mortal Kombat 2 for PS3. It wasn't just the arcade collection. There was a standalone Mortal Kombat 2 for PS3. It was out before the arcade collection, obviously. But, yeah, I had bought it, like, when it first came out. And it's a great version. It's a very damn good version of this. However, they jacked up the audio something serious to the point where it's absolutely insane, the audio. And so I will have to turn that down when we get this going here. We're going to start with this one because I want to compare this to the arcade collection MK2. So we'll start here. Oh yeah, Jones. MKF30 says MK Legacy would be like free money. Yeah, really. They made it for 7 different platforms all online. I wonder if it'll sell more than MK1. That was 5 million, so who knows? Dude, I have a feeling it will. I have a feeling it'll sell more than MK1. I'm not a fan of MK1. MK1 to me is 1992 MK1. The new MK1, not a fan. Look, I still like it, but it's a letdown to me. It's just a letdown. I'm not a fan of the story, and just there's a whole thing I can go into a rant about, which maybe I will do a separate video one day and explain my thoughts on it. Because, I mean, I bought the collector's edition. I got the statue, the Liu Kang statue and all that stuff. You know, it's not like I wasn't on board with it, but just it just left me wanting something more, I guess. I don't know. There's just, I don't know. But, yeah, Martin says, would be really cool if they made an official MK fight stick for Legacy. That would be great. That would be great. They did do it for the original arcade collection. I want to, you know what? I want to see that. I want to see that again. Hell yeah. That would be nice. That would be nice. Now, see how loud that is? And I did not turn anything up. And if I start it, it's going to blow everybody's eardrums out. So I got to turn this down. That's better. We'll go right about here. Ultima says, do you think they should make a Mortal Kombat 2 based on the upcoming movie? I'd really have to see the movie first. I'm not a huge fan of the 2021 movie. I like it, but I have problems with it. There's some things that I definitely would have done differently. But, I mean, it does have the fatalities and everything. That's what everybody wanted. And I think that's what it's riding on, was the fact that it had the fatalities and everything. But there's something, again, that leaves me wanting more, and I couldn't stand that cold character. Now, if that had been, Takeda or something like that, instead of Cole, it would make more sense, kind of tie him into Scorpion or whatever, but that character just, why did we even have to go? Okay, don't get me started. I'm going to go on a rant. I'm not trying to rant tonight. I will make a separate video talking about that movie, and we will rant then. I still like the movie, don't get me wrong. I'm hoping the second movie is going to really tie up things and make things, improve upon where they could have in the last one or whatever. But I still love the original one. 1995 Mortal Kombat. It's hard to beat, even though the fatalities aren't really there. I mean, there's kind of fatalities, but not really. Even though that's the case, it's such a well-made movie. It's just damn good. A damn good martial arts flick. And I love martial arts flicks. Good old, I mean, it was just a classic martial arts flick with Mortal Kombat as its theme, basically. I would love to buy MK Fight Stick for PS5 for the Legacy Collection. Absolutely, Mariah. Hell yeah. I really hope they do that. Now that you guys have mentioned that, yes. Yes. I want to see it. Here we go. Mortal Kombat 2, PS3, the standalone version. Again, a lot of people didn't know this was a thing. Kind of had to go looking for it. It's not like they advertised it. So you kind of had to go digging for it to find it back in the day on there. Being that it was digital only, not everybody was kind of doing the digital thing yet. But it was like digital only game. So here we go. The audio, again, the game is excellent. This is an excellent version of this game, but the audio is too amplified. So, of course, you still have that kind of rough around the edges, almost similar to in Midway Arcade Treasures, where it's just really jacked up, and you can hear the clipping and everything. So I did turn it down. Hopefully it's not super crazy loud. It does look like it's a little loud. Is that super crazy loud? I'll turn it down some more, because this game is so freaking loud. It's insane. I'm going to turn it down just a hair more, guys. We'll go right there and see how that does. That's got to be a little better, right? They have the audio so jacked up on this version. It's insane. It's just absolutely insane. Oh, I see you had the same idea as I did. Maybe that's because you're Raiden too. Alright. For a second there, I thought it wasn't going to happen. Like, whoa. It did, though. It did. We're good. We're good. Alright. Good old Mortal Kombat 2 on PS3. It is a great version. It really is. But the audio, my God. It'll blow your speakers up, for real. If you got a sound system that your game system's going through, it will blow speakers. So you can't have it jacked up. It's so freaking loud. It's unreal. Come on. No. Yeah. You do that. Here. Go up there. You can stay up there now. Alright. Still has his MK9 stick. Oh, hell yeah. Lena, what's up? I'm here. I exist. I exist. Just been busy as usual. My son got a championship game next week, baseball. So it's in the finals. Championship game is next week. Hopefully they can pull it out. I'm busy with that and just other shit, you know, whatever. So, but I'm here. Oh my god. That was so glitchy. I beat Jones at the game store the other day. That's funny. Alright, come on. No. No. You want your fucking waveforms. Waveform. Okay. Well, how about this? Get over here. How about leg sweeps, bitch? No? He doesn't like the leg sweeps. He's like, nah, good on that. No. No. It's good to see you guys in here too, absolutely. I'm over here looking away from the screen trying to play. Oh no. No! Come on. There we go. There we go.
Fatality.
MK Fan 30, congrats, your son, best luck. Yeah. Used to play in my younger days. Nice. Yeah, I used to play too. Kind of why I got my son into it. Keeps him busy and active, you know. But this is like the first big title game he's had to play. So, just got to keep the nerves in check. And he'll do just fine. His team's on fire. His team is on fire like this Liu Kang fireball, man. Wow, he is straight whooping my ass. Wow. Wow. I used to think he was saying, I gotta go. Oh, I have so many different sayings, I thought he said. I got a dog. Yeah, I got a dog. That was one of them. That was one of them I used to think he said. All kinds of freaking sayings. We'll do one more on this version, and then we'll move on to the arcade collection. And see what the difference is. Because there is some. There is some. We'll go Molina. Alright. Here we go. Is he gonna fall for it? Hell no, he ain't gonna fall for it. Get over here. No? Huh. Yeah, get over here. Get over here. Come on. Leg sweeps, asshole. He said no. Ain't a fan of that. Now, why would I do that knowing he was going to do that? Oh, no, you don't. Fucker. Ah, should have known better. Should have known better. I hit the button. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. There we go again. Doing stupid shit, knowing he's not gonna fall for it. Ah, thought I had him on that one. Thought I tricked him. Oh well. Fucker. Yeah, how about that? And there you go.
Fatality.
All right, guys. Now, let's exit this one. And we'll go over to the arcade collection. We'll start with MK2 on the arcade collection because I want to compare it to this. I can tell you right now, the audio is way better on the arcade collection, but is the game itself better? That is the question. That is the question. So let's get out of here. Take a minute and check the chat here. I missed the MK gibberish. They need to bring that back. Yeah, what the hell happened with that? Yeah, where is that at? Right? Seriously. Mortal Kombat 2 on arcade collection. The CPU was one up you very hard to beat. Not sure if this version of MK2 was harder compared to the arcade collection. Oh, this version's an asshole. So it's probably right up there with it. I think it's all set to very hard. And then Martin says, I cannot beat MK2 with Liu Kang to save my life. Seems impossible to me. Oh, I can't beat MK2, but only with maybe 2 different characters, Raiden or Kitana. And mainly Kitana to get Kentaro in the juggle with the fan in the corner. And yeah, I've tried. It just whoops my ass left and right. And I have the original coin op, if you guys already know. You know, I have the original coin op down in my game room. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what settings you put it on. It has no difference. It makes no difference whatsoever. It just whoops my ass, and that's it. Airbending Eagle says, one thing I remember about Mortal Kombat 2 was knowing I did a move, and the CPU was like, I feel nothing, then throws you. Yeah, I know, right? They're like, that was interesting. They just throw you out of... They throw you out of mid-air moves that you would never be able to do in a 2-player game, ever. MKF30 says, who complained about the gibberish? That's funny, but not surprised. Everyone gets offended by anything nowadays. God, if that's the reason, seriously, if that was the reason, that's fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Get over it. I want my MK gibberish back, god damn it. Taking my damn MK gibberish away. What the hell is this? Seriously. Benjamin says, took me a long time. Did beat it, though. Just stayed all the way until I finished it. Yeah. My problem is I get so damn angry, and if I don't leave the game, my fist will end up going through the screen or the glass of the arcade machine or something. I've displayed this anger many times on this channel. It's legit. It's legit. Gets me all fired up. But I love it. I absolutely love it, guys. Absolutely love it. Just remember going into the arcades back in the day, back when that game first hit the arcades. I mean, Mortal Kombat 1 as well, but man, when Mortal Kombat 2 hit the arcades, you had to wait in lines, massive lines, to play the game. You're trying to see over people's shoulder to see if you could see the latest fatality somebody figured out, because obviously you weren't seeing it on the internet. The internet was very, 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 very infant back then, so it was all magazines or just figuring it out in the arcade. And when the game first came out, you just didn't know anything about it, so you would always be trying to see over the shoulders, see what the latest fatality, somebody figured it out. Of course, all the rumors flying around that, oh yeah, nudalities, man, you can do the nudalities. No, you can't. And so, you know, good times, damn good times, and I miss them. I miss those times. I miss them a lot. Oh my. MK30 says, oh yeah, the outfits with the women, huh? That's another thing altogether. Yeah. This is something I could just go in a whole tirade about. I'm just not going to do it right now. Maybe we'll do it in a standalone video one day. All right, Mortal Kombat, I'm going to have to turn it back up now. Because that version on the PS3 version of MK2 is so quiet. Let's go... go right about there. Ultimate says, I'm surprised they didn't get rid of the hats. Some might say reinforce stereotypes. Yeah, I know, right? Anything, oh, any tiny little thing, I'm offended. Get the hell out of here with that. Martin says, nothing will ever beat the buzz of being in the arcade playing these amazing games. It's true. I almost wish. Let me turn this down for a second because I got something to say. I almost wish, and you tell me what you guys think about this. You know how they were going to do the remakes of the games, right? And the original arcade games, and now people wish that they were on this new collection coming out. And who knows, maybe they might throw one of them on there. We don't know yet. There's still more to be announced. That would be interesting. However, this is what I want to ask you guys. You tell me. And I may have put a poll up about this in the past. I don't remember if I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. But what if they made a brand new Mortal Kombat that's digitized actors, old school style, but with modern technology? Hear me out first. But with modern technology and modern, equipment. However, the only way to play it is to go to an arcade. Your Dave and Buster's. I don't think Chuck E. Cheese would welcome it too much, but Dave and Buster's or any of these Ma and Pa arcades that are popping up everywhere, the only way to play it is going to the arcade. And then eventually it would come home, at some point. But tell me what you think about that. If they made a brand new Mortal Kombat, digitized actors, all straight up arcade style, not super deep gameplay like, the latest Mortal Kombats are, where you spend hours and hours and hours diving into secrets, but straight up arcade, new game, new digitized graphics, this, that, and a third, but you could only go to the arcade to play it. Tell me what you think about that. Now, let's get started here. I'll come back to the chat here in a little bit. But let's get started and compare this to the Mortal Kombat 2 that we just played. Okay? Notice it's darker right off the bat. There's some kind of weird contrast brightness thing going on here that makes the game darker compared to what we just played. And then so that right there, right off the bat, is a thing. Let me take that down here. Right about there. Let's do it right about there, I think is good. There we go. And it has some sort of weird jittery thing coming down the battle plan. Did you see that? How the screen was all jittery? It drives me nuts. It plays fine, though. Nothing wrong with how it plays. The audio, obviously, is better than the version we just looked at because it's not blasting away. It doesn't have the clipping or anything. It sounds good. I can get down with that, Oh, jeez. I totally messed that up. I'll get back over to the chat here in a second, guys. Do some of this here real quick. Get a feel for what we're doing here. Yeah, it's a little darker, but it still looks good. Looks perfectly fine to me, really. But there are differences. There are notable differences here. It does feel a little faster. Not Midway Arcade Treasures 2 fast, but compared to the version we just played. Oh no. I wanted to do something until it messed up. Not Midway Arcade Treasures 2 fast, but there is a little bit. It just feels a little faster than the actual arcade, and I think the standalone MK2 on PS3 actually captures the standalone arcade gameplay. Probably the best out of these. Just a real bummer about the audio on that one, Oh well, it's always give and take with these. I'm hoping now that we're so far advanced now, with this collection coming out, we're gonna have great versions of these games. There should be no reason, and we will bitch about it if they are messed up. Trust me, we will. All right, now I'm messing up because I'm sitting here blabbing away. See? All right, let me see if I can do this real quick here. I want to do something specific. Got one specific thing I want to do. Come on, no! You will not. Yeah. There we go. That's right. The old mini-me rating. Love that.
Round one. Fight.
I got a trophy. What do you think of that? Okay. Have I never done a friendship in this game? Wow. I never realized I never did a friendship in this version. That's hilarious. You guys saw it first. You guys literally saw it first. I guess I've never done a friendship in this version. That is funny. Wow. Okay. That cracks me the hell up.
Fight.
Come on. Yeah. All right, we're not playing around anymore. We're done. We're not playing around. I did that. I knew he was going to do that too. No. Thank God. I was going to run out of time. See ya. Bye-bye. You go down there and lay down now.
Fatality.
Alrighty then.
Round one. Fight.
All right, come on. Let's go. Raiden wins.
Round two.
You fight. Don't mind if I do there, Mr. Khan. Oh, jeez. No! Punk ass bitch. Whatever.
Round one. Fight.
I'll get back over to the chat in just 1 second, guys. If I lose this one, we'll stop here and go to the next game. I have a feeling I'm going to, because it's starting to become an asshole, as usual. Yeah. Okay, that's so not something you can do. I love the cheap computer. You will give me your quarters, damn it!
Finish him.
And I did. And I gave them many of my quarters. Okay. Let's get out of here. And we'll go to the next game. We'll go back to 1, obviously. Go over here to the chat real quick. All right, where did we leave off? That would be a great idea. I would definitely go play it. Ultimate says. MKF30 says, that would be a wild idea. I'd go... I live near a Dave & Buster's. Cool. Martin says, makes it a very special experience when you can't just play it at home. Exactly, man. Exactly. Airbending Eagle. I need money. Yeah, exactly. We definitely will bitch about it if something is off. Oh, yes, we will. Oh, yes, we will. I'll rip it a new asshole if it's that bad. Benjamin says, the company who's doing it has a bad track record with the net server. The games are laggy. They did SF30 and Cowabunga Collection. Yeah, I know. I've heard that too. Hopefully they're working on ironing that out, knowing that they're doing this. Let's hope so. Obviously, it's still kind of weird and buggy as it is on those games, but no, we can only hope for the best. The fact we have the collection is great, but we can only hope for the best with that part of it. So, Airbending Eagle says, can't we all just get along? Yeah, exactly. Jakey Bone says, I have the coin op, but not a CRT in it. But not a CRT in it? Should you put one in it? What do you mean? You have the coin op, but you don't have a CRT in it? You're using like an LCD or something? Or you just don't have a monitor in it? Yeah, dude, if you can do CRT, that's the way I would go. But just keep in mind, these arcade monitors, man, the older they get, the more finicky they are. Like, I just fixed my Mortal Kombat 4 monitor, and it's already got something else now wrong with it they gotta fix. So you have to keep that in mind. What I did to my Virtua Fighter, I got one of those new Unico 26-inch LCD monitors, even though it's LCD and it's not traditional, and I prefer traditional. I gotta say, it's nice not having the headaches of thinking of when it's gonna die Okay, and it looks nice and crisp and it gets the job done. Gets the job done. Ultimate says, I wonder what an OLED would look like in an arcade machine. Yeah, I know, right? Something that's like meant for that would be great. Airbending Eagle says, CPU cheat. Oh, they cheat horribly bad. Airbending Eagle, RIP all the quarters. Everyone sank into the machines. Yeah, seriously. Shaky Bones, it's a computer monitor. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, is that an LCD or is that a CRT monitor? You know, like a television style. Remember, I mean, you know, old computer monitors were no different than a glass. They were all glass tube, unless you're talking it's an LCD computer monitor. If I were you, man, I would totally get a CRT if you can. Maybe make sure it's been rebuilt and is gone over meticulously so that you know it's working right. Or you could go the route with the Unico monitors, which is another great option. They didn't start out too good, but they've since updated them and stuff like that, and they're not too bad now. They're a good way to. They're a good option because you actually have the 4:3 aspect ratio instead of widescreen. You know. All right, Mortal Kombat. Here we go. This one's pretty solid. I mean, you can't really get this one wrong. This one's pretty solid. Volume. Turn it up a hair. Right about there. Good enough. Good enough. Here we go. I'm going to let that... why didn't I not do that? Hold on. Hold on. We're starting over. There's something I want to point out. With this arcade collection specifically. And you'll see what I'm talking about right away. On the battle plans, and this is all of them on the arcade collection, 1, 2, and UMK3. It drives me nuts. Watch. See it jittering? See how jittery it is? Annoying as shit. Why is it doing that? I don't want it doing that. Otherwise, the game's fine. But on the battle plans, it's very jittery looking, and I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. No idea why that's happening. It's bothered me ever since day one when this collection came out. I'm like, why is there always something? There's always something that's not quite right. Isn't that the truth with these arcade versions coming home and how many times they've tried to bring them home? I'd say that the arcade one-up Mortal Kombats actually are the only ones that get it right. I mean, there's no jittery screen on there like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. But the jittery battle plan is like, I don't understand. Why is it always something? There's always some sort of little finicky thing that's not quite right. Enough to make you nuts. I'll come back to the chat here in just a few, guys. Really? Really? So now we're going to start the leg sweep shit. I keep forgetting he doesn't have the air Superman. The mid-air Superman in this. I'm sitting here trying to do it. Yeah. Your head blew up.
Fatality.
That is correct. That is what it was. Let's go. No. Of course. Oh, no, you don't. I knew you were going to do it. Oh, I knew. No. There he goes. No, he didn't do it. Shocking. I thought he was going to do it. There he is. Oh, freeze me when I'm only a half a body, huh? Yeah. Come on. Wow, this is... I sat here and I did that knowing he was going to do that like an asshole. Jesus.
Sub-Zero wins.
Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's go. Let's go. I want to at least get to one thing here. Hold on. You like doing that, don't you? Oh my god. Why is he giving me trouble all of a sudden? Only three fighters in. Give me them quarters, bitch. I need quarters. Quarters.
Sub-Zero wins.
Quarters. Mortal Kombat 1, the original Mortal Kombat, has one of the coolest sounds when you put a coin in ever. I wish you could do that on here, but I don't think you can. But, you know, you can do it on emulators and stuff like that. But, of course, if you have the original coin op like I do, you can just stick a quarter in and... I'm sorry, but you know what? In the history of arcade games, I did not want to be Kano, but whatever. But in the history of arcade games, it has to be one of the coolest sounding sound effects when you put a coin in an arcade game. Just love that sound. Really?
Kano wins.
My PS3 controller's getting beat up too. Really need to get some new controllers for these old systems. My poor old controllers they're wearing out. They're wearing out. It's all right. Finished him flawless.
Kano wins.
Oh yeah.
Victory.
There's John Tobias's head. Oh my god! I almost didn't do it. Jeez. That's what I wanted to get to. Test your might. Good old test your might. Yes, sir. I like Kano. I like Kano's uppercut. It's very... It's like the motion of it. Yeah.
Kano wins.
Oh, you like that, do you, Shang Tsung? Huh? Yeah, you like that, huh? Liu Kang didn't like it too much. He's gonna whoop my ass now. All right, dude. Get out of the corner already. Damn it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good. Battery low. Oh, well, we got it in time.
Kano wins.
We got it in time. Battery low. Oh, boy. I don't think my cord reaches either. No, it don't. Oh, no. All right. Well, before it does die, let's see what we can do with this last one. And I love this little sound bit right here. This little piece of music right here. I love that little piece of music right there. That's great. So this will be the last one, guys. Last one for the night, and then I'll come back over to the chat here in a second. Once we do this, we're gonna go just like a round or two, get the vibe of this game on here. Wow, the volume's really low on this one. Might not be as low for you guys, but just get the feel and the vibe of what's going on here. You know, I don't have anything unlocked. Does this save when you unlock them? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I don't think I ever put the effort into unlocking them, to be honest with you. I don't think I ever did on the arcade collection. I just don't use Ermac and Melina and Classic Sub-Zero enough that I ever feel like unlocking them. I do it on my actual coin-op machine, you know, because when friends and stuff come over and all that stuff, it's already unlocked or whatever. But on this, I don't think I've ever actually Even tried to unlock them, not knowing if it saves or not. Maybe it does. I don't know. I mean, if it did, I mean, hell, if I did do it, it would be there, right? If it did save. I hate when they freeze like that. Whatever. No! What the hell's going on here? I just did it. Block, block, run, block, run. Okay, whatever. Well, we're not leaving until we do it. Hopefully the controller doesn't die before that. We gotta do one last fatality, right? Hopefully we can. Before the controller takes a giant shit. Oh, just in time on that one. Yeah. Toasty. There we go. There we go. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. That's going to be the end of that for the night, guys. I'm going to come back over here to the chat, but let's go back over here so that I can get that out of the way. Get this thing out of my way. Here we go. Go back over to the chat here and see what I missed. Airbending Eagle says, that's my thing as long as it looks and performs good. Exactly. Those Unico monitors look really good, and they work just fine. I've had no problems so far. Airbending Eagle's got the music tunes going. Shaky Bone says, I'm trying to collect every version of MK2. Only have 3 more to get. Nice. MK2's the absolute shit, man. Love MK2. And stay tuned, because I do have a history of MK2 coming soon. I don't know if you guys saw that I recently posted. Probably got lost in the shuffle with the news of the collection and stuff, but I did post the history of Mortal Kombat 1992 video. So that's out there for you guys to go check out. And I will be making a history of Mortal Kombat 2 video coming soon. I did it kind of out of order, because it was the 30th anniversary of MK3, so I did Trilogy history, and I did MK3 history. Only 2 more. I did MK4 history as well, so there's only 2 more to do. Well, I already did it. Did MK1, so that's already out there. So I only have 1 left to do, because I'm just doing the original arcade games, and their related home versions, of course, for these history videos. Maybe we'll dive into the 3D stuff and stuff like that down the line, but right now I'm just focused on the arcade stuff, and then once the Mortal Kombat 2 history video comes out, then that'll be all of them, and there'll be a playlist. I think there's a playlist already, but then that'll be all of them there. Let's see. Johnny Get in the Car. Yeah, that's it. That's another one. That's another one. Airbending Eagle. I'm just laughing at the stuff Raiden says while doing his flying move. Oh, yeah. All kinds of stuff. Ultimate Ben says, Palpatine came to our galaxy and became Raiden. Yes, yes. Airbending Eagle, the brothers fight now. Airbending Eagle, Carlos Pacina versus Daniel Pacina. That is correct. That is what we had right there. Uh-oh. Helgard says, Kano has to change his eye. Airbending Eagle says, worked that time. Yeah, it did. Shaky Bones, Amiga, PlayStation, and the Sega Master System. Oh, my. You're really doing the deep dive, the deep cuts, man. Amiga. I only ever played that one time. Only ever played that one on one time. Played the PlayStation, obviously, and Sega Master System version, but I only ever played the Amiga version one time. I'd like to... Hey, why don't they throw that one on there, right? They're doing all the home versions or whatever. Why don't they throw some computer versions on there? That would be interesting. And then Airbending Eel says, I love Mortal Kombat. Hell yeah. We love Mortal Kombat around here. Somebody said, why do you always play, why are you still playing? Like, somebody said somewhere in a comment, like, something along the lines of, is this all you're going to play is Mortal Kombat? And it's like, no, I play a lot of other stuff. If you go back through my archives, I play a whole wide range of stuff. But I did warn you guys at the beginning of this year, it was going to be a Mortal Kombat heavy year because we were going hard and heavy on the Mortal Kombat since it was the 30th anniversary of MK3. But I was just going to do a lot of different Mortal Kombat stuff. And so I did warn you about that. But look, I picked the perfect year to do it. Who would have thought that I picked the perfect year to do it with the new Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection coming out? How about that shit? Shaky Bone, just like 4 floppy disks, I think. Yeah. I had the original MS-DOS, original Mortal Kombat 1, and it was 3 floppy disks back in the day. I remember that, yeah. And it was annoying to get it up and running. I don't know why, but it was very annoying to get it up and running. But once you got it running, it was pretty cool. Then they had like the really weird controller for it, which was so not for a Mortal Kombat game, but whatever. It was like literally 4 buttons, 2 shoulder buttons and 2 regular buttons on the front, on the face, or something like that. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I'm remembering, because I ended up giving that to my buddy shortly after. I'm like, here, man, you want this version? This shit's too much work to play. So I gave it to him, but it was a cool version for sure. Ultimate says, I just got into MK again a few weeks ago and then checked out your channel. Well, you came at the right time. You came at the absolute right time, my friend. For sure. If you love Mortal Kombat, you can go check out Daryl Sung 06 as well. He's heavy into this community, MK community as well. Martin Abernathy. I love the MK content. Hell yeah. Don't worry, though, for those of you out there that want other content, there is other content. I mean, I did some Street Fighter stuff recently where I do have I have a gameplay of that Street Fighter 2 prototype. I do have one recorded, a gameplay of that will be going up at some point. And there's other games I want to get into, Eternal Champions, not just fighting games, though. I got some other games that, not just fighting games, obviously. I don't just do fighting games all the time, although that does seem to be the popular one. But I have all kinds of other games coming down the pipeline, plus other history videos on other video games, too, which I think you guys might find interesting. Crow Aguilera, hello. Well, hello there. You just watched Daryl yesterday? Hell yeah. CP23, what's up, dude? There's CP. What's up, brother? Shaky Bones, Ed Boone, and John Tobias signed my MK2 marquee also. Hell yeah, nice. I got a custom artwork print that Richard DeVizio had made, and then he also signed it for me, and then he signed like 3 other 8x10s I had, and so I got a lot of Richard DeVizio signed stuff. He's super cool, dude. Watch Tekken 8. Okay. I actually have, do I have Tekken 8? Or do I have Tekken 7? What the hell Tekken do I have? I just thought I bought a new Tekken. Did I? I did. I bought Tekken 8. I have not played this yet. It's literally, I just bought this. Something I've been meaning to play for the longest time. Or pick up for the longest time, because I love Tekken. And just now, finally got around to getting it. I know I'm way late on the uptake, but I got it now. I got it now. So, well, guys, I appreciate everybody who came in. And again, if you like this kind of thing, guys, if you're here and you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so you're notified when I upload more videos and all that good stuff, naturally. Haven't you played with Dragunov in Tekken 7? I had Kerry Hoskins sign my Revolution X Sega Saturn manual to you all. Hell yeah, nice. I only ever played Tekken 3. I have played Tekken up until 6, and then I like fell out of it, I guess. What's funny is I had a Tekken 6 arcade stick video online on YouTube many years ago. Many years ago. Back in the original Bonky Donk days. And that video, like, took off like a crazy thing. I don't even know why. It wasn't even that great of a video. I'm like, why is this video taking off? Tekken 6 fight stick video. And then, of course, YouTube got angry at my channel back then for some reason, and that's why that channel doesn't exist anymore, and I had to rebuild everything up. But at least I still have all the old videos that I've been kind of peppering out and showing you guys, and there's more to come of those old videos if you guys would like to see them. So, yeah, there is that. Santa Claus brought me both Tekken 8 and a PS5. Well, that was an awesome thing for Santa to bring. Santa knows what's up. For sure. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. We'll try and do this again sometime. I know I don't do this very regularly, but when I got time, we'll try and do it. With that said, I'll catch you all down the road.